Shalom, shalom. I don't give all honor, glory, praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, Kakadash, the bonus to the elders and apostle, great wisdom, for teaching me this truth and sincerity, salutation to the hopeful that that spread out the four corners of the earth. Alright, so the title of this lesson will be Prophecy Update. 2024 will be the year of World War III, experts warn. Okay, Prophecy Update. 2024 will be the year of World War III, experts warn. Okay, so there was an article that I found here from the People's Voice. Okay, and this article, actually, there was an article that I didn't find this article. There was an article that was basically found by brother Gabar Ayash. Okay, he it was a post that he post. It was a post. He posted a lot of articles on his channel, and I just shared it here. It was posted a day ago. And, the spirit basically hopped on me to do a lesson on it, right? Because prophecy's been prophecy is about is being fulfilled. Prophecies, we're leading into the time where prophecy is like being fulfilled. Okay, so here's the article. But I'm going to get a scripture before I read it. Luke 12:49. It reads. So this is basically, I believe this is when Yahawashi is speaking. It said, "I come." Let me put this in the red letter to just make sure. Yeah, Yahawashi is speaking. It reads Luke 12, verse 49 reads, "I don't come to send fire on the earth, and what would I if it be already kindled?" So Yahawashi, he's coming to send fire. He's coming to send fire on the earth through the chariots, right? But where we're going to the next part was just, what will I if it be already kindled, right? Because the earth is already going to be in turmoil, right? There already going to be war going on. Okay, there already going to be World War III happening before Yahweh shall return. Okay, NLT, I have come to set the world on fire, and I wish it were already burning. Okay, because the earth, World War III is going to be popping off, right, when Yahweh shall return. The day of darkness. Okay, the day of darkness. So here, article. So the war in the Middle East that was intentionally sparked in 2023 is going to turn to World War III by 2024, experts have warned. Okay, as shown below, fighting along Israel's northern border has escalated in the last several days, and this is causing many experts to blow the whistle on the horrors likely to come. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has publicly declared that he had plans to end the conflict in the south before dealing with Hezbollah, but he may not have a choice in the matter. Okay. Hezbollah forces continue to fire at targets in northern Israel, and the IDF, so the Israel Defense Force, continues to carry out strikes in response. Okay, because you have Hezbollah, which is backed by Lebanon, and then you have them fighting with Hamas as well. So they have two war fronts that they're fighting on. In fact, it has been reported that the IDF just attacked a Hezbollah military headquarters in Lebanon. Okay, right. So I guess this is like a is a basically like a terrorist group that's in operate out of Lebanon. Okay, so you can see that That's the sound of many. That's basically the Martian sounds, right? That's the sounds of many nations, right? Okay. The Lord Yahweh of heaven's armies has called these armies together. So Yahweh Shashai, he's putting it on his spirit. He's putting his spirit on these different, countries, on the different kings, right, and presidents to, basically, get ready for that battle. Okay. And ultimately, is it going to lead to Babylon the Great Destruction, right? This is what this war is going to lead to. Continue reading. It says, Infowars.com reports the IDF says fighter jets have hit a Hezbollah military headquarters in Lebanon in response to attacks on northern Israel today, including one that left a soldier moderately wounded. Okay. Here's one that just happened. And it just happened like I believe 2 or 3 days ago. It says, meanwhile, we are being told that IDF airstrike on Damascus has killed a senior Iranian military commander. So, and these Iranian, these Palestinians, right? And they're fed up. Especially goes into sedition, right? These people fighting against one another, right? So these different, Israel is riling up, Ishmael, right? Scripture speaks about Ishmael being a wild ass, right? So, Israel is wilding up Ishmael, right? And Ishmael, Iran is getting is fed up. Okay, the Iranians was absolutely serious about this. We are much closer to a point of no return than most people realize. Even before this military commander was killed, the Iranians have become a lot more active. Okay, so even before the military was killed, the Iranians has become a lot more active, right? Because it's the Lord who is the Lord mustering up that battle. Okay, it's the Lord who's putting the spirit on Iran to get riled up, right? He's like wild ass. Okay. It says on Saturday, the U.S. blamed the Iranians for a drone attack on a chemical tanker in the Indian Ocean. Okay. Okay. It says subsequently, the Iranians have actually threatened to shut down the entire Mediterranean Sea. Just imagine that the Iranians really want to control that whole entire Mediterranean Sea. Because I believe that let's see. Mediterranean Sea. Look it up here. There's now the othermost sea. Mediterranean Sea. So, in a map. So you have here. So here the Indian Ocean. Okay. You have here Mediterranean Sea. So this is what Iran want control over. They won't control the Mediterranean Sea, right? Let's see. Subsequently, the Iran actually threatened to shut down the entire. Well, they threatened to shut down the entire Mediterranean Sea. that Iran threatens on Saturday that the Mediterranean Sea could be closed if the U.S. and Israel continues crimes in Gaza. Okay. So, of course, the Israelis have no intention of ending their campaign in Gaza. According to the Wall Street Journal, take it may take months for the IDF to finish their work in the south. Okay. So I'm gonna get here in Revelation 22:11. Revelation 22:11 reads, no, there's not one. Revelation. Third will come quickly. Revelation 11:14. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14 reads, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe comes quickly. So the second woe, which represents World War II, has passed, it's done away with, right? It's in the past. And behold, the third woe comes quickly. So the third woe, World War III, comes quickly. So we know that there's going to be a third destruction because it's in the scriptures, right? It's in the scriptures, it's prophecy, it's a prophecy. Revelation 11:14 is being fulfilled, it's about to be fulfilled, right? The third woe comes quickly. Woe just means destruction. Okay, destruction. The third woe comes quickly. So 2024. These even this is just a big prophecy. This is just a big faith booster because these experts, it's going back to this title. 2024 will be the year of World War III. Okay, so these experts, the Lord, YAHAWASHI have a spirit of the experts on the different word experts who, basically, say that we are heading on time where, there's going to be another war. Okay. Okay. So, said Hezbollah will never pull back to the Latina River willingly. And so a catastrophic conflict between Israel and Hezbollah is coming. It's just a matter of time. Okay. So it's just a matter of time before World War III literally break out, literally in months. Okay, so you have here, where this Israeli, I believe this Israeli commander was killed. No, this Israeli commander, this Iran commander was killed. So let's see. But even if Hamas and Hezbollah could be completely wiped out, the truth is that the threat of radical Islam will not go away. Right. The threat of radical. Let's see, we know the word radical. It's a person who advocates through or complete a political or social reform. Okay. I say advocating or based on through or completely political or social changes. Okay. So this is what this because they're basically, they're backing, Iran, right? They're backing, the Palestinians, right? The different radical Islam people, right, in the U.S. As thanks to our very foolish politicians, millions of Muslims have been brought into the U.S. in recent years, and some of them are extremely radical. For example, a jihadist that is located in Michigan called for a global jihad against the infidel West. Okay, infidel West. The jihad, what is jihadism? From the reliance of traveler means to war against non-Muslim. Okay, to establish religion of Islam. Okay. So it's a war. They call it for a war against non-Muslim. Okay, for a global jihad. So it goes back to Second Esdras. Okay, Second Esdras 15 and 16. For there should be sedition among men and invade one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions should stand there on their power. So when you go to the word sedition, it means conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. And this is what exactly this, these different, this Islamic, group trying to do. They're calling for a global jihad. And we just read that word jihad means to war against non-Muslim. So if you're not a Muslim, if you're not in the category of being a jihadist, right, you're looked as an enemy. And these people are in Michigan, so they are in the country of the U.S. They are in the United States. Okay, this is what, and we just read up here, it says millions of Muslims have been brought into the U.S. in recent years. So these people are extremely radical. They back, the Islamic, countries, right? It said Ahmad Moza Jiber, a Michigan Islamist preacher, has called on American Muslims to wage jihad against the infidel West and declared Muslims in the U.S. should start normalizing jihad. Okay, so they declared Muslims in the U.S. should start normalizing jihad. And jihad, is going back to, a word against people who aren't Muslim. Okay, so they're trying to normalize it. Terror. Okay, they also go back to terrorism. In New York City, a prominent Jewish rabbi was just told to kill himself by a group of radical Muslims, including an 11-year-old girl. So it's that they are literally teaching their kids that anyone that does not submit to Islam needs to be wiped out. Sedition among men. Okay, if anyone does not regard their kings and princes. So these different, people, right? These different, officials, governor officials, they're not going to be able to stand in the way of the different terrorist group. When you read up to the 15th verse, it says, For the sword and their destruction draws not, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So these people can be fighting with swords in their hand. And it's in America is a pro Second Amendment, pro Second Amendment country, right? So, I believe that is the freedom to bear arms. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, to people to keep and bear arms should not be so. So these countries, so America is a pro, bear arm, a pro you can carry a weapon, anywhere, right? And these different, Islamic groups, they're going to take advantage of that. Yeah, so I'm going to close out here, because that basically covers this lesson. Prophecy update. So as the end, you continue to read, so needless to say, they are going to play so the jihadists are going to play a major role in the period of unprecedented chaos that is coming to our planet, also known as shit hit the fan, right? SHTF. So this war in the Middle East will not be the end of the story. Instead, it will just be the beginning, right? Because we just read in Isaiah 13, the Lord did muster up that battle. Okay. So, I hope that was edifying. I'll give all the glory praises to YAHAWASHI. Till next time, we'll say shalom.